It got me right in the face.
Hope that camera's waterproof.
It is. I got the waterproof case on.
Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the PaleKai iPhone 4 waterproof case. This comes courtesy of bestwaterproofiphoneCase.com, and it sells for $39.99. I haven't had a chance to test too many waterproof cases out. I've always been kind of hesitant to fully submerge my iPhone in water just because as a reviewer, there's no guarantee here that, it's going to work, and if it doesn't, I might be out of phone. However, I must say with the PaleKai, I was pretty confident going into the review process that my phone was going to be safe and sound. So let's crack open the packaging and I will show you what this highly protective case is all about. As I get it out here, you don't get anything other than the case. That's because you don't really need anything. Everything is kind of already here, good to go. You can see this is made from a hard plastic, and it does have a built-in screen shield as well. Now, it's a little bit beefy, but I don't mind that. I would rather have a case that is going to do a better job of securing my phone inside and keeping all the water out of the inside of the case, as opposed to a case that's slimmer and maybe not as protective. So it uses these screws to lock the case shut. I have them in the open position now just so you can see the inside before we put the phone in. You can hopefully make out this black O-ring that goes all the way around, and then it has these two like rubber pads that really lock the phone into place. So let's first put the phone in here. You have to go with the top of the phone in first, kind of under the lip, and then just like press it down into place like so. Then once it's good, you close it like this, and then you lock the 3 different screws in place. Now you can use a coin. I happen to have a screwdriver here, and they have little indicators letting you know whether they're in the locked position or the unlocked position. Basically on the 2 side ones, the vertical position means that they're locked, and the horizontal position goes for the top one. So once I get this in the lock position, both these in the vertical, and then I'll flip this one over to the horizontal, and then I'll be locked in place. There we go. So now my phone is safely locked inside the case. It's a really tight fit once it's in here. You don't have to worry about it coming apart or anything like that. So let's just take a quick look around the case. It does have the built-in screen protector. I still have my own screen protector on the phone. It still works just fine. The home button, it's a little bit hard to press, but once you get it on, you can use all the functions quite nicely. What's nice about this screen shield is it does rest on the glass, so there's no gap in between. You can get to all the functions just fine. You can type, no issues at all with any space getting in between there. Also no issues with any kind of watermarking as well because it fits so tightly up against the screen. Again, the home button is a little bit hard to press, but you just give it a little bit extra oomph and you don't have any issues. Now you cannot access the 30-pin connector, but I don't know why you'd need to while you're going to be underwater. Unfortunately, same goes with the volume buttons and the vibrate switch, but again, I'm not sure that you really need to access this. This is probably best used for taking photographs and video when you're underwater or around water. You can see that you can still access the earpiece and the front-facing camera. I did make some test calls with this, and people generally reported I sounded okay. The speaker, though, if you're making speakerphone calls, is a little bit on the muffled side. But again, I don't think that's what you're going to be using this for primarily. On the top, there is no access for the sleep-awake button. However, if you press kind of hard enough on here, it will turn on and off, as you can see. It doesn't always seem to work, but every once in a while I'll get it to go. But you do have to press kind of hard. I would just resign myself to pressing the home button when I want to access it. You can see obviously it has lay on the table, but you don't have to worry about that because you already have a built-in screen shield. On the back, it's kind of a see-through design with a little kind of grippy pattern there, which feels real nice. And then a cutout that's covered, though, of course, for access to the camera. And that's where, you can use this to take photos. The video you saw in the beginning, I was using this to take some footage of hose soccer. And, I got sprayed right in the face, right on the camera, direct stream from the hose, and everything was safe and sound inside. I also submerged this thing in water, and it was totally dry as well. No water at all got inside when I was using this. So, they don't recommend doing things like diving with this or taking it down to any serious depths, but when you're by the pool, when you're by the beach, and you're worried about your phone getting splashed or getting wet, or you want to do some underwater shots just, in shallow water, this is a good case for that kind of, application. It'll work perfect for those situations. I totally felt safe and secure with this on my phone while I was getting wet. I never felt like, my phone was in any kind of danger of becoming water damaged while it was in the case. So I'm going to keep this case around. Like I said, I've had a few waterproof cases, but never really felt all that secure. But I'm going to keep this on hand, again, for special application only. When I know I'm going to be near water and I want to put something on of my phone to keep it dry and keep it safe, I'll put the PaleKai key on, and I'll know that my phone is protected. So the PaleKai case, again, sells for $39.99. I'll put a link in the video description where you can learn more about it. If you have any questions, you can always drop me a line. Stick around to the end of the video for some more hose soccer, and I hope you guys have a great day.